7 fragrances that I would like to use up in 2026. In one of my videos, I was talking about some perfumes that I have already either a backup bottle of or just getting a little bit older in my collection. So I thought it would be interesting to do a project pen style or project use up with these perfumes. So let's see what perfumes I would like to use up in 2026. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I am a fragrance enthusiast who has been collecting fragrances for more than 5 years. Here on this channel we talk about all fragrances. It doesn't matter if it's niche, designer or Middle Eastern. The ultimate goal is just to smell good and feel good. The first 2 perfumes will be 2 classics that I have already talked about multiple times. One of them is YSL Libre, the EDP. And currently I'm using this 30 ml bottle of it, and as you can see, it is more than halfway through. I think I have maybe about 10 ml left, and theoretically it should be quite easy to run through it. However, it is a quite strong scent, and also some of my colleagues are using Libre or any of the Libre flankers as their signature scent, and therefore I don't like spraying it to work. So this means that it kind of reduces the number of occasions when I will wear this scent. But still, I am convinced that I will be able to finish this bottle until the end of the year. I have 2 50 ml bottles of it. Both were gifts from family and friends, so I better crack one of those open very soon. The next one is my small 35 ml bottle of L'Interdit from Givenchy. This is the EDP, the original one. And this one also has about, how much, 8 to 10 milliliter left in the bottom of the bottle. But I'm having here the same challenges. Multiple ladies are using it at work. And I still like to smell unique. So it turns me off a little bit if I smell someone else wearing it. But I think with a little bit of focus, I'm sure that I'm gonna be able to use this up also within a few months, as I really love this perfume. And I have also multiple flankers of it that I would like to focus on a little bit. So for example, I have the one with the added Angelica note, and I also have Tuberose Noir, which is supposed to be a bit more smoky and deep version of the original. And I just heard that there is a new version that has come out not that long ago, and eventually it has Narcissus in the notes. So I would like to try that one as well. Then I also have an tiny bottle of Mon Parfum Cristal from Micallef. And I think I have talked about this perfume in my rose perfume video and also mentioned it when I was talking about Rose Star from Dior a couple of videos ago. So this is not new to my channel, definitely. But okay, so Mon Parfum Cristal. It is a very sweet, jammy rose with vanilla, toffee, amber and musk. Unfortunately, it has been discontinued a long time ago. I have 2 more backup bottles of it, and I also have Rose Star, which is very similar to this perfume. So I think it is time to just enjoy this bottle, or what's left in it, and then use it up. By the way, I also have the feeling that 2026 will be the year of the rose for me. I have always liked florals, but somehow I never really got into rose-specific perfumes. But now I have a lot of rose perfumes that I'm just craving for. So let's see. So let's move on to another designer scent. And yes, I picked up mainly designer perfumes for this project, as they are usually easier to go through, and also they are mostly easy reaches. You don't really have to think much about it, like the occasion or the season. They are usually just crowd-pleasing scents. So the next one is the good old, well, actually not really that old, Burberry Goddess, the original EDP. Now, I don't think that I really have to introduce this perfume to anyone. it is just a great non-gourmand vanilla that fits every occasions and every seasons. I do remember that I discovered it when it was not that widely released in Europe. I was at the airport and it was a duty-free exclusive. First, I did not really care about it, but a hostess gave me a sample and eventually it was a love at first sniff. I do remember that there was something that reminded me of gentle fluidity gold in it. They are not the same, but I think the vanilla is made in a very similar way. So eventually, I immediately purchased a travel size of it from the duty free and also got the full bottle when I got home. Now, the only problem that I have with it that everyone started wearing it. I am not necessarily someone who always has to smell unique, but I hate if everyone smells the same. But anyways, I will try to make an effort to use it up, as later on I got another full bottle from Influencer, so I'm the happy owner of a backup bottle here as well. So the next one will not be a stranger to this channel either. It is Laura from Laura Biagiotti. I mentioned about this fragrance in one of my very recent videos where I was discussing about cheapies that smell great. If you missed that video, I will link it down in the description. It is worth to check it out. So this fragrance is a little bit of everything. It is aquatic, fruity, ozonic, light, but still long-lasting. It has more than like 20 notes, but basically it is a watermelon-based fragrance where the watermelon is done in a very unique way. If you would like to get a detailed review, then go and watch the other video after this. So, as you can see, it is quite nicely used. And my plan is to use this up this summer. No, by the way, I'm not planning any breakups this time. If you know, you know. So since it is a light scent, I will not be scared to overspray it, and I think it is breezy and ozonic enough that it can be worn even to the office. So yeah, I think it will be doable. And lastly, I brought two perfumes that I will be wearing mainly to the gym. These two will be the easiest to go through as long as I'm going to the gym. But nowadays I'm trying to go at least 3 times per week, okay? So I think it should be fine. So one of them is Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee, and the other contestant will be Gypsy Water from Byredo. So now you can ask me the question, why only wearing them to the gym? Well, they don't last on me. They last barely for an hour, and then whoosh, they're gone. Since both of them have some kind of freshness and some kind of clean feeling, I feel that they are exactly enough to feel fresh during the workout or refresh my scent after lifting. By the way, are you going to be interested in some regular updates on the progress, or do you prefer me coming back only once I finished a few perfumes and maybe do an empties video? I was planning to come with an empties video as I finished some smaller size perfumes in the meantime as well, so I'm just curious which format you want to see. Only perfumes, for example, or do you want to still see also, for example, body care or makeup empties? Let me know. But anyways, let me know in the comments how you found this video and if you have any fragrances that you would like to use up soon. Like, share, hype and subscribe, and until the next time, just keep on smelling good and feeling good. Bye bye.